Okay, so Scott TT bike, and the first thing when you look at it is a weapon. It looks so cool. For a TT bike to come as a complete package with a set of those SRAM TT rings, 404 on the front, 808 on the back from those zip wheels. You've got a bike that's like a world championship sort of level bike, and it rides like that as soon as you get on it. You just want to get straight into the aero bars and just go for a 50k TT. Not that I would last 50k's on a TT bike, but that's the sensation you get. It's a bike that you just want to test yourself on, and it is just, God, you look so good in the reflection of the shop fronts as you go past when you're on a TT bike. You have to get there, have a bit of a look, and be like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. The Scott is really low at the front. You're really bent right over, and you almost want to get some yoga instruction before you hop on it. Probably all in all, it's a really fast bike. At least it makes you feel fast.
It's a different experience. You're out there on the bar ends. It feels a little bit flexy at first because it's a really different position. But as soon as you hook up and you're out onto the extensions, and that's where this bike really comes into its own. It's a nice long, aggressive position with the stem combination that we've got here. I probably felt that I wanted to be a little bit further out, so I probably would look to see if they had a longer stem combination if I was riding this bike for a little while. So one thing that is really of note with this particular bike is that it uses a different brake set in the front and the rear. It's got a SRAM red brake at the front and a Dura-Ace in the rear. I didn't really notice that it was two different brands, to be honest. Once you take into account the different levers that you have there on the extensions, you didn't really have to compensate for the fact that you've got two brakes that work with a little bit of a different action. It is nice to see, a sort of standard road brake in use on this particular bike rather than fully integrated or perhaps a more aero style. I think that gives you that little bit more confidence when you're braking, because these brakes do work, I think better than some of the more aero arrangements that are in the marketplace at the moment. They're both top of the range brakes, so you're getting that good modulation and real good braking power at the same time. It did take me a little bit of time to get used to the return to center shifters, but I'm a fan of them. I know that there's a little bit of hesitation in some of the marketplace about this particular item and the way that they operate. But I like it, just having the lever coming back to the same position each time. You're just banging it forward and notching it back, and it's always returns back into that center position. I'm a fan of this system. Of course, with time trial bikes, it would be nice to see the Di2 electronic shifting. I think that works super well with the time trial bike, but I also think the return to center, particularly for someone who doesn't get a lot of time on time trial bikes, it does simplify that. You're often a little bit kind of nervous when you're out there on the extensions because the brakes are a little bit further away than what you're probably used to, and riding it around in city traffic with stopping and starting, it's not the ideal way to test a bike. This sort of bike, it deserves to go out on the open road or maybe on in the park where there's some not so much traffic around, and really this is a bike that wants to go fast, so that's the best place to really enjoy it.